All right, so question 15 of October, November 2013, variant 2. Um, and this one was a little nice, so do try to figure it out yourself before you look at the explanation. But let's go ahead. Question 15. What is most likely to contribute to households finding themselves in the poverty trap? Now, um, something that the examiner report itself pointed out, a lot of people, majority of the candidates that attempted this had no clue what the poverty trap itself was. A lot of people just thought the poverty trap is, so any factor that contributes to the poverty trap is a factor that contributes to, increasing poverty, which is absolutely wrong. That could be the case in some cases, but like more often than not, those the factors that contribute to poverty and those that contribute to the poverty trap are different. So the idea behind the poverty trap is how you're trapped within the circle of poverty. So if you try to increase your income and get out of poverty, there is something that has a negative downward effect on your income that puts you back in, well, poverty. So that could be either some sort of a disincentive to increase your income, or it could be something that as you increase your income, you get a lot of other issues, which kind of takes you back to that low level of income. So the idea here is try to increase your income, but whenever you try to increase your income, some factor just pushes you back down, so pushes you back into poverty. So it's not something that just contributes to poverty, it's something that pushes you back into poverty when you try to escape from it. That's something that you need to keep in mind for this question. Now, the two things that you could have cancelled out very easily are C and D. Although ironically, with C, like more than 50% of candidates picked C, which is like, although that's the one thing you should definitely be able to cross out. Regressive taxes affect the poor the most. Hence, they do contribute to poverty, but we're not talking about what contributes to poverty. We're talking about what contributes to the poverty trap. Regressive taxes, in fact, would perhaps out of the four be the greatest incentive to escape the poverty trap. They would help the house. They would, in fact, push the households to escape poverty even more, because if you remain in poverty, you continuously get hit and affected really badly by regressive taxes. As you increase income, the effect of the tax decreases, because the tax, as your proportion of income that is taxed decreases. So in this case, what happens as you increase income, the amount of tax you're paying for this particular tax goes down, which in fact solidifies the incentive to increase income. It further pushes forward that you should increase income, and if you increase income, your tax rate will go down. So regressive taxation might contribute to poverty generally, but it does not at all contribute to the poverty trap, and in fact helps you reduce the poverty trap. um, Although a lot of candidates, as indicated by the examiner report, did not get that. So be careful about that. The reason you can cross out universal benefits as well is because they don't fit the metric that we discussed here, right? How you, as you increase income, you have either a disincentive or something negative that pushes you back down. Universal benefits are benefits that are available to everyone, irrespective of their income. So let's say you have healthcare as a benefit that's available, that'll be available to you. If you're poor, that will be available to you if you're at a higher income level as well. So you could increase your income level and nothing bad, nothing negative happens due to a universal benefit. It's available to you when you were at a low income level. It will be available to you at a higher income level as well. So there's no disincentive to increase income here. So you're not really, there's nothing that pushes you or keeps you trapped in the poverty cycle. So you can cross out those two. Now, the issue with both of these was that both do contribute to the poverty trap. You have to figure out which one contributes the most. So let's first figure out means tested benefits. Now, means tested benefits were those that you have to that are available. There are basically benefits available to you, depending on your need or depending on how your income is below a certain level. So you need to be at a certain income level, below a certain income level, to get these benefits. As you increase your income level and go above that income threshold, the benefits disappear. So because of that, that acts as a negative. That acts as a negative as you increase your income, because you're increasing your income, but your benefits disappear. So that's a disincentive for you to increase your income. That pushes you back down, because, well, you could have been getting money as some sort of transfer payments as a benefit. But as you try to increase your income and get out of poverty, that transfer payment disappears. It doesn't, you don't get it anymore. You're not eligible for it anymore. So which kind of reduces the actual wealth that you have. So you go back down into poverty. So that's the idea with means tested benefits. The progressive taxation, again, the idea here is as you increase your income, the amount of tax, the tax rate at the very least, that increases. So you're going to be paying more tax. Not just more tax, but a greater proportion of your income as tax, which is also a disincentive to increase your income anyways. So both of these things contribute to the poverty trap. But the reason why we had to go with A rather than B is simple. Is because the reason why means tested benefits contribute more is because there are possibilities, in fact, it is very likely that as you increase your income and you, let's say you go above the particular threshold that they had, that your actual the actual amount of income that you have, like including the trans payments that you had before. So I don't know what name to give it, so I'll just give it actual income. It's possible that your actual income decreases. Why is that? Because when you were below this threshold, you had some income and you had, let's say, some transfer payments or whatever benefits that were provided to you, which meant that you had, a decent amount. Well, you had some amount of money. I'm not commenting on how much that was, but relative to that, when you increase your income and you go above that threshold, and you don't get the transfer payments anymore. So it's possible that, let's say, you increased your income by, I don't know, $100, and that helped you surpass that basic income threshold above which you won't get any of those benefits. Your benefits could have been, I don't know, could have been even $1,000, right? I'm just giving hypothetical examples. So before, if it was like $90, that was $90 plus the $1,000 for benefits. Now it's $100, but it's $100 and plus zero for benefits. So if you think about it, you're actually better off at a lower income level. So this is something that really, really pushes you at a lower income level. Even if you increase your income level, because because now the actual income you have is still gone down, you still go back into poverty. You still remain within poverty. So either you have less income and hence you're in poverty. If you increase income, then your benefits disappear and hence you're still in poverty. So you're really trapped in the poverty cycle, and it really acts as a huge disincentive to increase your income level at all. If you look at, I'll just clean this up a bit. If you look at progressive taxation, the same does not really necessarily apply here. As income increases, the amount of your tax rate and the amount of tax you pay does increase. But since your marginal propensity to tax is never really above 1, any increase in income would see an increase in tax rate, would see an increase in the amount you pay in tax, but your actual income that I've been calling this still would increase though. So let's say your income increased by, income increased by $10. I mean, if your income increased by $10, they won't your tax the tax you pay won't increase by $50, right? It won't even increase by $10 because your marginal propensity to tax is always less than 1, right? So your tax might increase. Previously, you might be paying, I don't know, let's say your previous income, whatever, was like $100, and the tax you were paying was, I don't know, 15 out of this. So $15. Now your income might be $200, but the tax you're paying is $60. But the idea here is the tax you're paying, the proportion you pay in tax might have gone up, but if you look at your after tax income, your disposable income, that still has increased. It was maybe 85 before. It's now 140. So progressive taxes do act as a disincentive to increase income, but they're not as strong of a disincentive. In means tested benefit, you could increase income, but your benefits go away. So in fact, you're in fact poorer off. You're worse off. You're in fact poorer than you were before. Here, you still increase income. You still have more disposable income to save and spend. So you're still better off if you increase income. There is still some disincentive because they tax away a lot more as you increase income, but they don't tax away everything or you earn as an increase in income. So which is why progressive taxation does contribute to the poverty trap, but definitely not as much as means tested benefits do.